Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are at Seton here in Calgary, Alberta. Welcome to the Stampede Challenge. This will be the first game for the Canada Crushers. We're going to match up against the Bandits Gold. A couple of familiar faces over on the Bandits Gold. Mikhail and Xander Schultz lining up. I think there's a few others. Let's see here. Alright. Team's just warming up. Officials are on the ice. We shouldn't be too long here, folks, so don't go far. So the Crushers with that long road trip from Edmonton, Alberta are the last to start the tournament. Bandits Gold started out earlier today. They lost their first one against Pep Prospects 7-2. Bandits looking for their first win with their second game of the day, this one against Canada Crushers. First time for the Crushers to hit the ice back after their tournament in Vegas. That would be the Desert Classic. Team chomping at the bit. They've been practicing hard the last couple of weeks. Ready to go in this final tournament of the spring season. Well, maybe. Oh, that's like a roar of the crowd there. See how that sounds. All right, way to go, Crushers. Here you go, boys. And big thank you to Mom back at home for remembering to pack Easton's jersey. I got all the way here and realized I didn't double check. Thank you, Ashley. All right, wherever you get to tune in from, welcome to the Stampede Classic. This is the opening game for the Canada Crushers. The second one for Bandits Gold. We're here at Seton, which is the YMCA Southern Calgary. Crushers win the face-off. DeWald's going to take that up the right side. Gets inside the line, but the D takes it away. Bandits put it up the near side. Off the boards, it goes stopped down by Stoika. Comes up to center. Lidovchenko gets it up to Stoika. Back to Lidovchenko. He dumps it right on to the goaltender. Bumped up the boards. Comes to the near side. That stopped. Goes back to the corner. Crushers try to center it. That's knocked down by the Bandits. Moved to the far side. Bandits breaking out of their own zone. Tracked down by Stoika. Puck comes loose on the help. Comes DeWald. He can't get across the blue line. Chips the puck back into the Bandit zone. Bandits pick it up. Now they're coming up the near side. Taking the bump, number 77, Coulter McHale gets the puck into the Crusher zone. Crushers move behind their own net, quickly out. Here they come, off the far side. That's stopped at the neutral zone by the Bandits, number 11, Brown. Puck put down in deep to the Crusher zone. Picked up behind the net by Devin Gray. He throws it up the board, stopped by number 7 on the far side. That's Nielsen. Crushers D gets a hold of it, sending it down the ice, and we're going to have an icing call with 13:47 left in the first period. This will put the face off far side in the Crushers zone. Crushers win that face-off. Choroskowski's going to come out the right side, trying to battle it in. He's held up. Puck comes loose, he gets the backhand on, but that's chipped in front by number 15 of the Bandits. Number 15, Nielsen. Bandits coming up the near side. Brown tries to move it up. That's stopped inside the Crushers zone. Crushers go up the far side now. Tipped into the Bandit zone. We're going to have an icing call with 13:25 left in the first period. Oh, man. Already lost my pen. Face-off won by the Bandits. They send the puck down low, picked up again, tried to go to the slot, but that's stopped by Easton Black on the near side. Couldn't chip it out of the zone, held up on the right side by Baldwin. Puck goes behind the net again. Black sends it around the boards to the far side. Off the stick of... and it's sent down low. Here's the puck. Near side in the Crusher zone. Right in the slot, number 10 takes a shot. That's kicked away by Thiel. Nope. Was that... sorry, that's Buffalo Snow in net, isn't it? Puck into the Bandit zone. Spun around to the far side. Number 10 picks it up. James picks that off. Lennon James couldn't get it onto net. Bandits chip it out to center. Coming back for it. Devin Gray for the Crushers. Pass to the near side. Delaney picks it up. Chips it into the zone. Goes to Chase. That's handled by Baldwin of the Bandits. Chipped up to number 87. Couldn't get out of the zone. Good stop there by Lidovchenko. Gray picks it up. Sent to the wide side, the near side, I guess. Bandits trying to move it off the corner. Crushers throw it up the boards. Stopped, comes back into the corner, thrown in the slot, cleared back to the near corner. Bandits pick it up behind the net. Number 77 trying to come up high. That's McHale trying to shake the check. Puck stripped off him. Lidovchenko throws that off the boards, and it's shipped out to the neutral zone. Coming back for it, number 5, Martin. Tries to make a move up the near side, puts it between Delaney. Picking it up, though, was Pullman. Puck put into the Crusher zone. Crushers throw it out in front of the net, quickly chipped out on the near side. Delaney's going to pick it up. Rushing up the left side, he couldn't catch up to it, and the Bandits reverse it up the near side. Bandits get it across center and dump it down low. It is Thiel. Kick down low. That shot just wide. Bandits keep it in on the far side. Flipped out. Coming up the right side. Crushers trying to center that. DeWolf couldn't get the pass to go. Tries to throw it in the slot again. Bandits intercept that. They throw it off the outside. Bandits with 2-on-1 developing. By hustling back is the Crusher defense. Puts it to the near side. Puck in the Crusher zone. Stoika chips that out to the neutral zone. Picked up by the Bandits D. They go over to the near side to number 26, Martin. Martin back to the far side. And that puck's dumped into the Crusher zone. Deluca Gagnon picks it up for the Crushers. Goes to the far side, Brennan. Thrown out to center. Bandits take it away. Up the boards, coming up the left side, is number 12 in front, number 18. Couldn't get the pass to go to him. He pulls it off the boards to the near side. Number 18, Baldwin, cycles around to the far side. Throws it back to the point. Here's a shot by number 7. That's blocked by the Crushers. Puck sent over to the near side. Trying to drive the slot. Crushers take that puck away. Charskowski's going to try and rush it up the right side. Makes it around 1D, but not the second one. Puck left out in the open. And Emila knocked down hard as the Bandits coming back the other way with it. Chipped into the Crusher zone. Black is back to play it. Turns around in the corner, throws it up the boards. That's chopped down by the Bandits. Number 18 thrown in the slot. Kicked away to the far side. Bandits with another chance on the left side. Right into Thiel. And Brian Thiel is going to hang on to that one. And we'll get the stop with 9:11 left in the first period. Bandits win the face-off, but the Crushers quickly take it away and get it out to center. Hamula trying to move it up the near side. Pass up to the far side. Crushers fight it at center. Now it rolls back to their own zone. Trying to chop it out. Bandits get it back. Rush it in. Coming in. Low slot shot. Picked away by Thiel. Oh, nice outlet pass. And Chorskowski is going to rush up the right side. Makes it around the D. Dropped it back to Hemila, and it's just tipped behind him. Bandits got enough of it to get it away. Bandits pick it up at center. Chip it into the Crusher zone. Trying to move it up the right side was Ford. Comes out to center. James knocks it down. He enters the Bandit zone, takes a shot wide, throws the puck into the near corner. Ford with it. Up the boards to Lidovchenko. He lasers one. That's just off the boards to the far side. Peterson Shaw back to the point. Trying a slap shot. That was Gray. And comes off the heel of a stick, but James rushed up the left side. There's a shot blocker save. James with it again. Tries to center it. Puck goes loose into the corner. Lidovchenko keeps it at the line. Bandits regain control up the right side. Number 9 coming in. Throws it into the slot, but Gray chips that below the boards. Puck goes loose on the far side. Now it's dumped into the Crusher zone. Gray picks it up for the Crushers. His pass to the outside hits the man. He picks it back up behind the net, though. Far side for James. Hits the man. Lidovchenko chips it out. Peterson Shaw. Peterson Shaw gets it up to Ford. Ford coming into the Bandit zone now. Goes to the outside. Circles around looking for help. And the puck turned over and the Bandits send into the Crusher zone. Wait for it in the Crusher zone. As Jolicoeur Gagnon gets it up to Delaney. He puts it into the Bandit zone. Quickly handled by number 7, Nielsen. Put up in the near side. Here's the Bandits. Number 11, Brown, trying to come up the right side. Jolicoeur Gagnon takes the angle on him, rubs him off the puck. Brown going around the far side. Crushers get it back. Here's Jolicoeur Gagnon up the near side, up to that Coleman. Quickly up, and Boisvert coming in, and he's scripted the puck just behind him. Delaney into the near side. Bandits try to chip it out. That's stopped by the Crushers. Held in the line by Jolicoeur Gagnon. Low shot. Bad save. And Boisvert tries to direct the rebound back to the net. Goes wide. He takes a heavy hit in the corner. Arm of the ref is up. And the Bandits are going to be first one to visit the sin bin. This one comes with 6:18 left in the first period. Crushers on the power play. In the box, Becca Nielsen of Bandits Gold will have the face-off far side in the Bandit zone. Face-off won by the Bandits, held in the right side by Brennan. Put down the boards to Stoika. Stoika takes a look, puts it down low. Pressure player knocked off the puck. The Bandits are going to rush it out of the zone. Hustle up the near side. Number 17, Constant. Centering pass. And it's tipped towards the goal. But Thiel gets a hold of that one. And he's going to hang on with 5:59 left in the first period. Face off in the Crusher zone. They're on the man advantage with 1:41 left in the Bandits penalty. Bandits win the face off. Left point. Comes to the right side. Number 73 has trouble handling it. Throws it towards the net. Thiel kicks that away. Bandits dangling in the corner. Short a man, but still with possession of the puck. Bandits lining up the man, but he's tossed it up. 2-on-1 back the other way. Low shot by... Who was that? Oh, that was Bergstrom. Comes back to the point. Brandon has to come out to center to pick it back up. Near side for DeWald. DeWald resets. Carries the puck to the far side. He's knocked down. Comes out to center again. Stoika finds it. Stoika looking to the far side for Bergstrom. Pass did not connect. We have an icing call with 5:11 left in the first period. Face off near side in the Crusher zone. 53 seconds left in the power play for the Crushers as they win the face off. Gray sets up behind his own net. He's going to carry it up to the blue line. Right side, Peterson Shaw, who avoids a check, but it comes loose and the Bandits have it in their own zone. Bandits up the near side. James cuts that up. No, it doesn't. Bandits number 77 picks it up. McHale trying to go up the left side. Gray bumps him off the puck. 9 picks up the loose puck though. Tries to drive it towards the net. Crushers come away with it. Near side. James stripped of the puck at center by number 77 McHale. Amula gets a hold of it. He dumps it into the Bandit zone. 15 seconds left in man advantage. James picks it off the boards. In front for Peterson Shaw. That's blocked in front. Peterson Shaw gets another chance. And James, low shot on the goal line, and it's saved down low. Peterson Shaw on the doorstep, but I think the defenseman able to get down, blocking that sure goal. And the Bandits escape one there with 4:22 left in the first period. We'll reset in the Bandit zone on the near side with 4 seconds left in Nielsen's penalty. Face off won by the Bandits. Nielsen's out. Bandits trying to go to the far side. Come across center with it. Chipped into the Crusher zone. Black engages with Schultz. Puck comes loose to Coleman. Coleman hits it up to Brennan, who pushes up the right side, coming in the zone. Generous there. Coleman over to Delaney, and he picks it up off the back skate. Bandits pick it up quickly in transition up the right side. Schultz escapes the check, but no, he's bumped off the puck, goes in. He throws it out into the slot, crosses over to the far side. Boisvert has it hop up on him. Coleman chops it out to center. Bandits regain control. They're starting in their own zone. Delaney putting the pressure on. Put it up the near side. Number 10 picks it up for the Bandits. Throws it into the Crusher zone. That's kicked to the far boards by Black. Picked up by Gary. Comes back. Touch pass. Crushers coming across center with it. Backhanded in the zone by DeWald. Picked up on the far side. Bandits trying to make a pass up the near side. That's stopped by the Crushers. Now they get out to center with it. Number 12 coming up the right side. Shadowed by Jean-Luc Gagnon. Puck comes loose. Ends up behind the net. Far side. Brandon's going to pick it up. Throws it out to center. Tip down. 73 sends it to the far corner. I don't have a 73 on my lineup. Schultz comes up the right side for the Bandits. Jean-Luc Gagnon takes the puck away. Puck stolen by the Crushers. Forward rushing towards the net. And the back check by number 5, Martin, stops an excellent chance for the Crushers. Puck remains in the zone. Martin picks it up behind his own net for the Bandits. Turkowski putting on the forecheck there, but Martin gets the pass off. Comes up the right side. Brennan cuts that off. Gets the pass to Shorakowski, who dumps that into the Bandit zone. Knocked down by the D. The pass made to the near side and dumped into the Crusher zone. Thiel sets it up for Brennan. Bandits go for a change. Brennan throws it at the far side. Tipped into their own zone. Hamula's first on the scene. Picks it up behind the net. Quick stop. Bandits catch that. They're going to move the puck up the near side. Stopped in the zone by Choroskowski. Sends it in the corner to Hamula. Hamula tried to center it. Bandits return it into the corner. Ends up in front of the Bandits net. Cleared away by Nielsen. Gets the pass over to McHale. McHale coming up the right side. And the Bandits caught offside. Will stop play with 1:12 left in the first period. No score as we've only almost made it through a full period here. We'll have the face-off near side just outside of the Crusher zone. Going to be handled here by Adam Constant of the Bandits and Jerry Stoika of the Crushers. Stoika wins it for the Crushers. Bandits jump on it real quick though. And Thiel step it out. Gets the glove on that and hangs on. We'll have a face-off in the Crusher zone, far side of the ice with 1:06 left in the first period. Bandits win the face-off. They get it back to the point, take it to the far side, shot from there. That's tipped wide. Ledovchenko off the boards. Gets up to Peterson Shaw. Held in the right side by number 28 of the Bandits. Throws it towards the net by Ledovchenko, intercepts that. Put to the far side, number 10 of the Bandits gets it, throws it up the boards. Coming in from the point was the defenseman. Tried to go into the slot. That's taken away, and Stoika with it. Pass to the right side. James up to Peterson Shaw. Chips it up to himself. Peterson Shaw turns around. Won't shy. What a great save there by the goaltender, Matteo Cowley. Peterson Shaw tries to make the power move to his right. Cracking it well as Cowley out the Bandits, making the stop with 30 seconds left in the first period. Face off far side in the Bandit zone. Center in for the Bandits. Ejected from the face-off circle, replaced by number 11, who wins the face-off for his team. Bandit sets it up behind their own net. Put to the near side. Black holds the left point. Peterson Shaw had it, tried to throw it in the middle of the Bandits, knock it back to the near corner. Stoika goes in to battle for it, throws it into the slot, cleared away by the Bandits. Schultz slips, picked up by Bandits, number 9. 9 is Schultz, sorry, it's Nielsen that slipped. Schultz picks it up, sends it down the ice. An icing called with 3.3 seconds left in the period. Face off near side in the Crusher zone, or in the Bandit zone. 3 seconds left on the clock. Scrambled around. Bandits win it. Garen shoots. That's blocked. Buzzer goes. And the teams will return to their benches for a brief 1-minute intermission. Don't go far, folks. We'll be right back. Word on the street is no floods during the game for this tournament. Hello folks, welcome back to this game here at Seton for the Stampede Challenge between Canada Crushers wearing the lights, Bandits Gold wearing the darks. We're about to start the second period here. No score on the board. Hard fought first period. Pucks drop, Bandits have it. They take it into their own zone. Put up the near side, stolen at center by Coleman. Coleman couldn't spin it into the zone. Bandits regain possession. Throw it up the near side. Stopped at the line. Comes out to center again. Nielsen over to the far side to number 73. Delaney stops him on the boards. Coleman springs loose, has Boisvert on his right, pass to Boisvert, all alone, puts it for the goal, and Paxton Boisvert starts for the Canada Crushers. Coleman stealing off the boards on the far side, gets it out to center, spots his forward partner on the right, sends it over to him, and Paxton Boisvert goes underneath the blocker and into the back of the net, and the Canada Crushers are up 1-0. Bandits win the face-off. They're looking for the equalizers. They come up the right side, dump the puck into the Crusher zone. Handled behind the net by Brennan. Looking for Bergstrom, tips it off the boards. That's stopped at center, but Bergstrom gets it back. Over to DeWald, skips over to Stoika. Stoika coming up the left side, trying to find the trailer behind him. Comes up the right side, DeWald picks it up, keeps it in the zone for the Crushers. Tried to center that, comes off the boards. Brennan pitches down, takes a shot, comes into the high slot. Bandits cleared over to the near boards. Get it out to center. Check that, taken away by Bergstrom. Puck comes over to DeWald. DeWald, low shot, throws it and goes through the slot to the far side. Jolly Cagagnon holds it in for the Crushers. And then it's coughed up from the Bandits. In transition, rushing in the zone. Pass to the far side. Xander Schultz throws one on net, kicked away by a field. Puck on the near side. Off the boards it comes. DeWald looking for Stoika, hits the back of his skate. Comes back to Stoika. He gets it in the zone. Arm up the ref. Who we got here? A head contact penalty for number 26, Caleb Martin. And the Crushers will be on their second power play of the game. Unsuccessful in the first one, but they do hold a 1-0 lead against the Bandits with 13:21 left in the second period. Face off won by the Crushers. Shot from the point by Peter Choroskowski. Comes over in the near side. Here's Gray. He throws it to the open corner. Sent back down low. Black on the right side. Behind the net again. Choroskowski tries to throw it out in front. Crushers take a shot. Kicked away by Cowley. And promptly cleared down the ice. 1:25 left in the man advantage as Gray starts it off, gets it to the outside, it skips past Black, and the Bandits find it. Pass it back to their own zone. Now they try to clear it down. Choroskowski knocks it down. Bandits' second effort does send it down the ice. Thiel sets it up for Gray. Gray with it. Up to Black. Black centering pass. Picked off by the Bandits, number 15, and put back into the Crusher zone. O'Keefe puts it to the far side. Bandits send it back into the Crusher zone. Here's Gray with it again. Tracked down from behind. Short-handed, 17 with the shot. Thiel makes a great save. Puck comes into the near corner. Black with it. Looking for the pass. Can get it. Choroskowski. He's pushed off the puck. Comes back. Gets it again. Bandits pick it up on the far side. Attacking is Adam Constant. Tries to drive the lane. He's chipped off the puck. Gray with it. Over to Black. Black to Hamula. He skates to the far side. Takes it in the zone. Throws it on net. Cowley kicks it to the far side. Hamula tries to go for the rebound. Takes it away in the zone. Brennan with the shot, and it's into the back of the net. And the Crushers are up 2-0. Power play goal from Bentley Brennan. Off of that forward check from Nixon Hamula. And the Crushers score on the power play and enjoy a 2-0 lead. Bandits initially win the face-off, but the Crushers jump on it. Peterson Shaw takes it over the blue line, caught offside. And we'll have a face-off in front of the Crusher bench with 11:23 left in the second period. Bandits carry it over to the near side and into the Crusher zone. Bandits keep it in the zone. Off the boards. Kept in at the point. Stolen back forward. Far side for Peterson Shaw. Peterson Shaw chips it into the Bandit zone. Throws it behind him, and Ford picks it up on the near boards. Ford going to drive it down low. Up the boards to Brennan. Takes a shot right on to Cowley. Chipped away by James. Thrown on, and it's into the back of the net. Landon James, I think, picked up on that rebound. Nope, I'm going to say Peterson Shaw picked it up. So Landon James throws it on net. Peterson Shaw picks up the rebound, gets it to the back of the net, and the Crushers are up 3-0. There's no timeouts. Oh. Yeah, timeouts are only supposed to be for the semifinals and finals, but that's okay. I'm the only one that read the rules, maybe. So the Bandits call a timeout with a 10:47 left in the second period. Crushers are up 3-0. And we drop the puck. Crushers win the faceoff, tip it into the Bandits zone. Bandits put it up the near side. Garian picks off the pass from the Bandits, comes up the right side, tries to spin around, picks it up again. Throw it out front for Coleman. Coleman shot blocked. Bandits pick it up. They're going to try and skate it out. Coming up the near side, number 17, Constant takes a shot. What's a rip, but it goes wide. Up the boards to the far side. Picked up by Delaney. He's tracked down by the Bandits D. Thrown up the boards to Black. Black takes a look, throws it low. That's tipped over to the near side. Boisvert puts it down low for Delaney. Boisvert on the side of the net. Behind the net, thrown out in front again. That's knocked down by the Bandits. Gray has to come out to center to reset for the Crushers. Here's Lidovchenko. Near side for DeWald. DeWald takes it down low. He's checked into the corner. DeWald still with the puck, though. Far side for O'Keefe. Scripted the puck to the Bandits. Put up the near side. Out to center it comes. Gets it up to number 17, Constant. Low shot right into Thiel. Thiel's going to hang on to that one. Swallowing that right up in the crest. And we're going to reset in the Crusher zone with a 9:34 left in the second period. Face off, won by, scrambled. Bandits keep it in the zone though. Over to the near side. Number 12 is going to take a shot. No, he tried to go back door, and the Crushers break that play up. DeWald, right side to Bergstrom. Bergstrom chips it in for DeWald. DeWald tries to send it back to Stoikov. Backhand shot. And Cowley, who's going to hang on to that one. It is still Cowley. Yes, it is. Face off, near side in the Bandit zone. 9:12 left in the second period. Crushers win it. Brennan directs it towards the net. That's kicked to the near corner by the Bandits D. Choroskowski throws it in front looking for Hemila. Skips past him, comes out of the zone. Brennan with it. Over to Jolicoeur Gagnon. Back to Brennan. Brennan up the boards, looking for O'Keefe. That's intercepted by the Bandits. Going to rush in the zone. Number 11 coming to the right side. Low shot right into the crest of field. Makes no mistake, he hangs onto that one. We got a stop with 8:45 left in the second period. Face off, far side. Bandits win it in the Crusher zone. There's a shot from the point, knocked down by Choroskowski. He gets it out to center, being shuttled by Nielsen. He battles it into the Bandit zone. No, picked up by O'Keefe, thrown in, and it's just behind Hamila, blocked by the Bandits. Garing takes the shot. That's tipped over, and it comes over to the near boards. Garing tries to pinch in. It skips past him. It's 2-on-1 back the other way. Number 19 for the Bandits. Far side. Black got a piece of it, and the shot goes wide. Garing with it. Up the boards for O'Keefe. Off the boards for Choroskowski. Nielsen knocks it down. Choroskowski puts on the Jets, though, takes the puck away. Backhand shot. Cowley with a great save. Rebound goes to the far boards. Ouch, there's a trip there. And the Crushers look like they get away with one there. Off the boards and into the Bandit zone. Cowley won't play it. Jumping on it is James. Tried to center that. The Bandits knocked that down. They're in possession with it. Comes out to center. Gray. Over to the near side. Peterson Shaw up to James. James tries to battle it into the zone. Bandits get the puck back. Pass up to the boards on the near side. Skips past Constant. He gets it back though. Here's Constant. Low shot. Deal with the save. Thrown out in front. Deal knocks it down again. Bandits another chance. And couldn't get it to the near side. Bandits having the Crusher zone in the near corner. Crushers battle it off. Arm of the ref is up. And heading into the box will be both boys. Yeah, we're going to have offsetting minors into the box. 2 minutes. Head contact will be number 10, Devin Gray of the Canada Crushers. And joining him, number 10, Mason Sucroft, slashing of the Bandits. We'll have the face-off just outside the Bandit zone. 7:02 left in the second period. And we'll keep playing 5-on-5. Bandits in control in their own zone, trying to come up the near side. They get into the Crusher zone. Now it's chipped out to neutral zone. Bandits get it back. They're going to dump it at the Crusher zone this time. Brennan, far side for Jolicoeur Gagnon. Nice pass up to Peterson Shaw. He spins around and crosses over to the near side. Here's Peterson Shaw. Gets it into the corner. Goes chase. Picks it up again. Tries to center it to James. That's knocked down by the Bandits. Number 17, Constant. Constant trying to come up the near side. He spins around, looks at the trailer, connects with the number 97, walks it in. There's a shot, deal with the save, puck still loose, swept over to the near boards. Bandits picking it up. Number 15 tries to put it down low, throws it off the stick of Thiel, thrown out in front, blocked. And now it comes over to the near side. Here's James with it, tries to center it. Bandits knock it down in the Crusher zone. 77, left side, that's tipped to the near boards by Brennan. Bandits knock it down, but the Crushers get out to the neutral zone. Comes into the Bandit zone. James picks up the loose puck. Low shot, trying to go back door, and Delaney couldn't tap it home. just above his stick. Delaney with it, centering pass, looking for James, broken up by the Bandits. Bandits find some space on the near side, and Schultz is going to skate it out. Coming up the left side, he spins around in the Crusher zone, puts it back to the point. That's chipped out, and it's going to end up back on the Bandits' side of the ice. Ends up in the Crusher's bench. The whistle goes with 5:24 left in the second period. Crusher still hanging on to a 3-0 lead. And the faceoff's won by the Bandits. They throw it to the near side. Garion picks it up for the Crushers, starts behind his own net. Escapes the check, keeps going up the far side. Up to Bergstrom. Bergstrom trying to rush it in. Centering it for Boivin. Puck comes back to Bergstrom. Now it's chipped out. Garion with the shot. That's off the mark, rising above the net. Boivin with it. Tries to put it back down deep. Successful in doing that. Bandits try to move it to the far side. Picking it up is Baldwin. Baldwin couldn't go to the zone. Gary made sure of that. He sends it down low. Coleman battles for it on the near side. And the Bandits, Schultz, I think, gets to escape out of the zone. Puck comes over to Martin. Martin trying to go down low. Martin with the shot. Thiel with the save. And Thiel able to close the 5-hole before Martin can pick it apart. Crushers get the stop with 4:32 left in the second period. And the face-off will be on the far side in the Crusher zone. Bandits win it. There's a shot from the point. Knocked down in the slot. Spun around. That shot doesn't make to the net. Picked up by Devin Gray. Up to Bergstrom. Hops off his stick. Nielsen puts it back into the Crusher zone. Lidovchenko back for the Crushers. Pass far side. Off the back skidded to Wald. Centering pass. And that's broken up by the Crushers. Bergstrom coming up the right side. Tries to take it in the zone. DeWald trying to avoid his own player. Ends up on the wrong side of the blue line, and we get an offside call with 4:04 left in the second period. Following faceoff won by the Bandits. They put it into the Crusher zone. Centering pass. That's broken up by the Crushers. Hamula trying to battle for it. Bandits keep it in the zone, though. They have to retreat to their own side of the ice to reset their play. Churikowski knocks it down on the near side. O'Keefe comes to help out. Hamula knocks it down. Bandits get it back. They're going to start behind their own net this time. Pass up the near side. Centering pass knocked down by Gray. Gray over to O'Keefe. O'Keefe couldn't get the shot off. Stick check by Nielsen before he could do so. Pass back to the point, and it's just off the back skate of, the stick of Gray and out to neutral ice. Bergstrom comes to his own zone. The puck comes up the near side. Churikowski chips it in up to Hamula. Hamula couldn't get the pass off, and he's put into the corner by the Bandits player. Back to the point. Brennan takes a shot. That's blocked out in front by the Bandits. They throw it up the ice to the far side, get it into the Crusher zone. Jolicoeur Gagnon knocks the puck down, retrieves it for his team. Going up the far side, looking for Peterson Shaw, and the Bandits find it in their own zone. Stolen net center by O'Keefe. He's going to come up the right side. Tracked down by the Bandits. D. Number 12 battles into the zone. Keeps control of the puck. Sends it to the far side. Churikowski comes to help out. He takes the puck off the Bandits player. Brennan chips it loose. Now from Churikowski to Brennan. Brennan, far side for Peterson Shaw. He chips the puck into the Bandit zone. Ford goes down to battle for it. Peterson Shaw puts it back to the point for Jolicoeur Gagnon. Throws it in the slot. Tipped by James. And ends up over to the near side. Bandits pick it up, trying to skate it out. Ooh, big collision at center. Puck comes into the Bandits, or the Crusher zone. Bandit centering pass. Brennan comes back, puts the lick on the Bandits player, and it looks like he might be heading into the box. Bentley Brennan of the Canada Crushers into the box, 2 minutes for cross-checking, called with 1:43 left in the second period, and the Bandits have earned their first power play of the game. Face off near side in the Crushers zone. Bandits win it. Put to the near side. Kept in by number 5. Centering pass knocked down. Low shot, Thiel kicks that away. Goes into the corner. Chipped off by Daring. And then he's able to clear the puck down the ice. Then up in his own zone, Baldwin. Got a whistle here. High stick. The puck was contacted by a high stick. Whistle goes, and we're going to reset down in the Bandit zone. 1:18 left in the second period. 1:35 in the Bandits power play. Bandits win the face-off. Start behind his own net. Biggin Martin gets it up to center. Bandits get into the Crusher zone. Chips loose. Goes to the far side. Lidovchenko throws it off the boards. Held in at the far side by Baldwin. Boivet pinches it against the corner there. Lidovchenko comes in to help. Comes loose. Lidovchenko finds it. Throws it off the boards and clears it down the ice. 45 seconds left in the period. 1 minute left in the Bandits man advantage. Bandits coming over to the near side. Pass up to Constant. He shakes the check. Keeps rumbling in the zone. Pass to the left side. And it's just behind Marchand. Thrown through the slot far side. Shot by number 18. Thiel with the save. Puck comes over to the near corner. Thrown down low. Comes to the side of the net. And Thiel promptly covers that up. Slow and play down at the dying seconds of the second period. 36 seconds left in the Bandits power play. 18.6 seconds left in the period. Face off near side in the Crusher zone. Bandits come away with it. Crushers jump on it. Here's Black. He's going to rush it up the left side. Spins around, coming in. Black with a shot. Off the iron! And it stays out. Easton Black trying to pick that near post. Big Cowley, but not the iron. Bandits come right back into the Crusher zone, but the Crushers hold them up long enough to get the buzzer at the end of the second period. Teams return to their bench for a quick communique and we'll be right back in about a minute. Welcome back to the third period here at Seton in Calgary, Alberta. The Canada Crushers in their opening game of the Stampede Challenge are up 3-0 on the Bandits, who are trying to stave off a second straight loss. Teams back on the ice. We're almost ready here with The Bandits still on the power play for the next 17 seconds. As in the box is Bentley Brennan of the Canada Crushers. Puck's drop, here we go. Puck goes into the Crusher zone. Gray puts it down the ice. 10 seconds left in the man advantage for the Bandits to start their own side of the ice. Nielsen goes to the far side, comes out to center. Constant comes in, he's turned around, but he stays in the zone. Pass to the far side. Bandits trying to buzz here. Crushers back to full strength. Thrown out into the slot. Thiel with another great save. And he's able to stretch it out and cover up the puck. Great save by Brian Thiel. Face off near side in the Crusher zone. Bandits win it. Have it at the point. Pass up the boards. Goes to the far side. We're going to battle for it in that corner. Nielsen keeps it in for the Bandits. Gray picks it off the boards. Gets the pass up to Bergstrom, but he's stopped at the blue line. Gray with it again. He just flips it up, and it's going to roll gently into the Bandit zone. Icing waved off. Nielsen picks it up. Quickly over to number 73 on the near side. Stoika on the forecheck knocks the puck, and it goes into the corner. 73 going to battle against Bergstrom. Arms of the ref up. Looks like the Canada Crushers are coming back to the box. My guess would be Bergstrom. Oh, how did we end up on that one? Sorry, folks. All right. Into the box is Chase Bergstrom of the Canada Crushers. 2 minutes. I think it was high stick. My bad, Dad wasn't looking at the ref. Shot from the point by the Bandits goes wide. Bandits have it at the point. Pass to the right side. It's going to roll into the corner. Jolico Gagnon puts it up, but it's knocked down by the Bandits. Try to throw it in the slot. And they retreat behind the Crusher net. Bandits throw it to the far side. Here's number 11. Back to the left point. Back down to number 11. He's trying to walk it in. Low in front. Tipped. And it's just wide of the mark. Jolico Gagnon could get it out of the zone. Bandits buzzing right now. They're moving quickly in the zone. There's a low shot. Deal with the save. Put over to the near side. 11 with it again. 11 is Brown. Hit down low. Coming from the point. There's a shot. And it's tipped, and it just gets over Thiel and ends up in the back of the net. Kicking it out of the air was the forward sitting on the doorstep, and a power play goal for the Bandits brings them within 2. Bandits scoring on the power play with 17:53 left in the third period. Puck in the Bandit zone. Crushers trying to take that one right back. In front, backhand shot, Trzaskowski. It's tipped over to the near side. Bandits get it, throw it to the far corner. Pamela knocks it down. Darian engages. Comes back to Trzaskowski. Here's O'Keefe. Sends it into the high slot, and the Bandits are going to clear it away. Trying to skate it out is number 15. Crushers get it back. Pamela with it. Back to the point. Black with some space. Now he's going to rip it. Tipped, and it's in. A shot from the point. Tipped in front. And the Crushers regain their 3-goal lead with 17:07 left in the third period. Pass from Hamila back to the point. Black with the shot, tipped in front by O'Keefe. And the Crushers are up 4-1 on the Bandits with 17:07 left in the third period. Face off won by the Bandits. Puck put to the near board, stepped down low by Constant. It's going to roll to the far side. Gray try to engage with it. Bandits win that battle. Backhand shot, deal with the save. He kicks it to the far boards. Comes over the near side. Here's Lidovchenko. Off the boards for Peterson Shaw. He couldn't get around the man. Bandits hold the zone. Tried to throw it to the side of the net. Deal with the save on that side. They recycle it to the far point. Shot by Nielsen. Hits the man. Comes over to the near side. Constant spins around. Gets it back to the point. Held in by 73. Picked up by the Crushers. Ford. Ford off the boards to James. Back to Ford. Ford tried to take a shot, but great back check by Marchand, who turns it up the ice. Then it's into the Crusher zone. Low shot kicked away by Thiel. Cleaned up by Gray. Gray up to James. James looking for the pass. He hangs onto it. Carries it into the Bandit zone. Over to Ford. Ford trying to stick handle it down low. Puck knocked off his stick. Brennan picks it up. Bandits steal it back in their own zone. Up the boards quickly to number 9 on the right side. Low shot. Deal with the save. Rebound to the far side. James with it. He puts it up and down the ice. And it's not going to make it past the end line. Popped up by the goalie. Delaney with a shot. Cowley with a great big save. Puck still available in the near corner. Bandits. Baldwin carrying it into the zone. Comes up the right side. Comes out to center where the Bandits, number 12, takes over. Sent it to the far side. Brown trying to dance it in. His shot hit a man, goes to the right side. Schultz takes the shot. That's wide of the mark. Rolls up the boards to the left point. Fires it down low. Rolls to the near side where Schultz picks it up for the Bandits. His pass intercepted by the Crushers. Sent out to center, turned around, and the Bandits put it back into the Crusher zone. Rolls around to the far side. Brennan picks it up. Tries to fire it hard. Held in by the left side. And then DeWald steals it back. And sends it down the ice to Delaney. He's all by himself. Delaney coming in. Hard shot. And it's into the back of the net. And the Crushers are up 5-1 on the Bandits. As Cowley or Baldwin adds insult to injury and Bolson to Cowley. On the breakaway, Delaney able to put that one away for the Crushers and increase that cushion. It's 5-1 for the Canada Crushers with 14:32 left in the third period. Bandits picking the puck up, coming up the right side and into the Crushers zone. Chipped off the puck. Goes to the far side. Bandits keep it in though. No quitting them. They're going to keep firing. Garion has it for the Crushers in the behind his own net. Beats it to the far side. Bandits keep it in the zone. Shot from the point. That's wide of the mark. Comes over to the near side. Handled by DeWald. Bandits keep it in at the line though. Chipped loose. Black gets it. Sent to the far side. Looking for Bergstrom. Gives past him. Shot from the point. Thiel gets a big piece of it, but not all of it, and it just rolls past the near post. Bandits keep it in the zone again, and then it's taken away by the Crushers. Wide pass to Black. Black coming up the left side again. There's a shot. Blocker saved by Cowley. Bandits trying to move it off. Pops out in front, and Cowley is going to jump on top of it and stop play here with 13:31 left in the third period. Little extracurricular after the whistle, and it looks like Bergstrom's going to be into the box. He's going to be joined by his teammate DeWald, as well as competitor Wilson. 2 in the box for the Canada Crushers, and the Bandits, just 1, will be on the power play. with 13:31 left in the third period. Whoa. Everyone gets 4 minutes for a head contact penalty. That. Oh, okay. Extra 2 minutes. Goes to Bergstrom. Hang on here. Scorekeeper's adjusting on the fly. 4 minutes. So everybody got a 4-minute penalty. And since the Crushers have the extra one in the box, it's a 4-minute power play for the Bandits with the shot right off the face-off just wide of the mark. Penalties called, 13:28 left in the third period. Gray has it in the corner. Stolen back by the Bandits. Shot comes off the side of the net. Goes loose to the far side. Chipped out by Chorskowski. He's heading down the ice. Over to Hamula. Hamula's caught from behind by number 77. The puck picked up by the Bandits, going to rush up the left side, get into the Crusher zone, and Constant couldn't get past the Crushers D. Puck comes loose, Hamula wasted no time backhanding that down the ice. Bandits coming up the near side. Number 73 trying to take it in. Low shot. Hill with the save. And the puck back to the far side. Bandits with it. Back to the point. Baldwin. Right side to number 73. Throws that down low for number 12. Low shot right into the crest of Thiel. Cleared away by the Crushers. Taking up the far boards. Jolicoeur Gagnon trying to pin it away. But it's loosened up by the Bandits offense. Here's the Bandits. Carrying it down low is Schultz. He hands it off to number 12. Goes back to the point. There's a shot blocked by Brennan. He rubs his man off the puck. Ford gets it, whips on the clearing. Bandits with the chance, kicked away by Thiel. Makes another save, puck loose behind the net. Bandits get it back. Bandits putting the pressure on midway through the third period. They got the extra man on they have the extra man advantage. 2 minutes left in that. Puck chipped out to neutral zone. Bandits coming back for it. Pass to the near side. 18 carries it up the right side. Jolicoeur Gagnon swipes the puck off his stick. Bandits number 11 picks it up behind the net. That's Brown. Into the slot for number 12. Low shot. Thiel with the save. Still available. Comes loose. And the ref will blow it dead. Brian Thiel able to jump on top of it, picking up the rebound, stopping the clock with 11:02 left in the third period. 1:32 left in the Bandits man advantage. Face off far side, won by the Bandits. There's a shot from the point, hit a stick, follow-up shot, and Thiel makes the save. Outstanding tracking there. Going to the far side, Coleman picks it up. Coleman trying to centers that to James. James picks it up, chopped off his stick, but Coleman follows it up, picks up the puck. Now it's swept off him again. James with the low shot, wide of the mark. Hits the back side of the net, and the Bandits move it to the near side. Centering pass, picked up by Gary. He throws it back into the Bandit zone. Bandits, Baldwin coming up the right side. Black puts him heavily into the boards. Loose puck goes into the corner. Now it comes back to the Bandits into the slot. Backhand shot blocked by the Crushers. And it just comes out to center. Bandits resetting, coming across center on the right side. Stopped at the line. Coleman sends the puck down the ice. Halfway mark of the third period. 30 seconds left in the Bandits power play as they try and come through center with it. Lost the puck, and Boivin puts it back into the Bandit zone. Martin sends it to the far side to Nielsen. Nielsen stick handles into the zone, low shot, that's blocked. Picked up behind the net by the Bandits. Put back to the point. Here's a shot. Blocked by Boivin. Kicked to the far boards by Lidovchenko. Bandits with the puck. Cycle it back to the far side. At the point. There's a shot. Thiel tracks that. Kicks it to the far corner. Gray. Up the boards. And putting it back. Nope. Wow, the Bandits do an excellent job keeping it in the zone. Now it comes out. Here's Boivin with it. Puck comes over to Bergstrom. Bergstrom on his backhand. Takes a shot. And picked up by the Bandits. Bergstrom in the short-handed. Here's a chance. And Cowley gets the glove on it. Making a great save there with Bergstrom out of the box. And we're going to end up with more in the box. Sending up is for his team, Michael Delaney. He's going to sit down in the sin bin. 2 minutes roughing called with 9 minutes left in the third period. With the Crushers out in front of the Bandits, 5-1. Bandits right back on the power play. Been able to score earlier on the power play, but only once. They win the face-off, keep it in the Crusher zone. Go up to the near boards. Bandits still have it. Goes into the corner, centering pass. Chipped out, it's in the slot. Goes wide of the net. Nielsen with it in the far corner. Puts it up to Nielsen. Sorry, that was constant to Nielsen. Oh, somebody got hit hard. And the Crushers are going to send the puck down the ice. Puck sent back into the Crusher zone. DeWalt finds that and cycles it to the far side. Puts it off the boards and down into the Bandit zone. First on the scene is Choroskowski. He puts it out to center and the Bandits take it away. Here's 97 coming in. There's a shot. Thiel with the save. Blocker to the far side. Puck left for Choroskowski. He couldn't get out of the zone. Bandits pick it back up on the far side. Number 12 trying to cycle it around. He hangs on to it. Back to the point. Baldwin back to the near side, looking for number 12, skips past him. Black puts it right into the Bandits player. Bergstrom tries to move it out, but that's handled by Baldwin. Number 12 with it, down low, sends it through the slot. There's a shot blocked by Gehring on the far side. DeWald intercepts him, and Gehring finds the loose puck. He's going to send the puck down the ice with 20 seconds left in the Bandits power play. Bandits, Baldwin trying to shake the check. Turned around at center. Crushers have it in their own zone. Lidovchenko with it. Feeds it down the ice. Tipped into his own zone by Martin. Peterson Shaw on the attack. Moves to the far side. Gets to Ford. Ford shakes a check. Off the board looking for James. James engages with the Bandits player. And they're going to battle for it in that near corner. Crushers back to full strength. Bandits move it out of their own zone. Coming up the right side, Martin. Martin looking for that centering pass. Goes through the slot. James breaks that play up. He's going to skate out the far side. Now he throws it to the near side looking for Peterson Shaw. Peterson Shaw chips it in the zone, gets it back. Ford kicks it down. Throw it out in front. James with it, trying to jam it in, and James out. Muscles, Cowley down low. And Lennon James adds another one to the Crushers' tally. Six to 1 for the Crushers with 6:10 left in the third period. Crushers win the face-off. Here's Coleman with it. Right side to Boivin. Boivin shot. Blocker saved by Cowley. Charles-Luc Gagnon keeps it in the left side with the Bandits. Chip it out to center. Brennan back to play it. Bentley Brennan over the near side to Delaney. Nice pass to Coleman. Coleman rushing up the left side, tries to get through the D, and the D stands him up. Puck goes loose behind the net to the far side. Bandits going to come away with it. Coleman trying to get it back. Nice centering pass, and the Bandits get into the Crusher zone. Brennan takes his man to the far boards. Puck comes loose. Brennan with it. Holds it back into the corner. Coleman coming in over to help. Brennan with it. Sends to the open side. Jolicoeur Gagnon makes the pass up to Delaney. Delaney goes across the ice. That's picked off by the Bandits. Bandits send it back to the near side to Martin. Martin, far side, looking for Nielsen, who's going to skate it out of the zone, coming up the right side and into the Crusher zone, cuts inside. DeWald follows up and takes that away. His centering pass, knocked down by Constant, but DeWald keeps the pressure on and gets it out to the neutral zone. Bandits turn around. They're coming up the left side into the Canada Crusher zone, carrying it down low. The Bandits forward. He's knocked off the puck by Jolicoeur Gagnon. Comes over to Bergstrom. Bergstrom over to DeWald. DeWald carries it out right side into the Bandit zone. Sends it down low for Bergstrom. 73 picks it up for the Bandits. Gets it out to center. Black at center. Docks it back into the Bandit zone. Bandits going up the far side. Here's Constant. Carries it at the left side. Daring knocks him down. Loose puck chipped by Black, but it stays in the zone. Now Black gets a second chance over to DeWald. DeWald over to Bergstrom. Bergstrom tried to chip it up to himself. That comes off his back skate, cleared away by the Bandits. They're going to cut off the right side. Constant centers that. Daring got a piece of it, puts that out to center. Hits a Bandits player and goes into their own zone. Back to set it up, Baldwin. Bergstrom gives him pressure. Puck comes loose, goes over to the near side. Schultz is going to skate it out, coming up the near side, off the boards, knocked down in the Crusher zone by Lidovchenko. He puts it behind the net, looking for Gray. Got his stick lifted, and the Bandits steal it back. Spinning around in the zone, number 11. Now he sends it down low to the other forward, number 12. Number 12, centering pass, and that shot off the mark. Bandits have it in the Crusher zone in the near corner. Low shot. Oh, and it does make it in just inside of Thiel. Not much space there, but the Bandits find it, and they come within 4 with 3:05 left in the third period. Bandits have the puck off the faceoff. Trying to go up the far side. Intercepted by Choroskowski. Looks like he's going to spend some time in the sin bin. We're going to call it slashing. Assessed to Luke Choroskowski of the Canada Crushers with 2:56 left in the third period. Face off far side in the Crusher zone. Bandits win the draw. Have it at the point. Goes to the far side. Trying to skate it down. Ford chips the puck off that man's stick, but the Bandits get it right back. Stolen by Hamula. Hamula all by himself goes in. Couldn't get the shot off. Tried to go backhand. Or forehand, sorry, and just missed the near side. Bandits picking it back up. They have it in the Crusher zone. Pick it into the corner. Back to the point. Low shot. Deal with the save. .220 left in the third period. 1:25 left in the Canada Crusher penalty. Scramble draw, but the Bandits come away with it. Tried to go back door, number 77, just couldn't get it to his stick. Comes back to the point. Left side, low shot by Constant. Back, was that Constant or Nielsen? Nielsen. Puck comes back to him again. Coleman gives him trouble, but the Bandits keep it in. Bandits try to go across the slot. Rolls off the near boards. Thrown out in the slot again. Low shot, tipped away. Thiel with the save. Coleman clears it away and gets his balance and sends it down the ice. Cowley out to play it for the Bandits. Nielsen on the far side, setting up for the Bandits. Gets the pass up. And it comes over to... I don't know, Mikhail. Bandits still having the Crusher zone. Goes out in the slot, that's chipped away to the far boards. Stoika gets it. He gets enough space to send it down the ice. And there'll be 10 seconds left in the man advantage. Pass comes up to center. 1 minute to play in the third period as the Crushers have the puck in their own zone. Jellicoe Gagnon tries to throw it off the boards, but the Bandits knock it down in the offensive zone. Comes over to the right side, low shot, that's through the slot. Hits the far boards, Bandits keep it in the zone though. Chipped away by Thiel. Stoika tries to chip it up to Chorokowski, comes back. Brennan pulls it off the boards. He successfully chips it off the boards. Chorokowski comes in. Oh, a diving effort there by Schultz. Breaks up that play. Not Schultz. By Baldwin. Breaks up that play. Chorokowski puts it back to the point, but it splits the D, and it's going to come back into the Crusher zone with 10 seconds to go in the game. Jellicoe Gagnon. Far side for Brennan. Brennan cuts down low. Throws it to the open ice. And the Canada Crushers have won their first game of the Stampede Challenge. Six to 2 will be your final. Canada Crushers over the Bandits Gold. Teams lining up at center for handshakes. Led by their, looks like led by their goaltender, Brian Thiel. Or was that? Yeah, that was Thiel. Where's Parker? My name's Curtis Bykowski. Working the camera this afternoon, Andrew Nidovchenko. Looks like we're going to line up for players of the game. So hang on just for a couple more minutes. I take that back. No players of the game here. Not that I can see. So we'll sign off, and we're going to be right back here at 6:15 tonight, folks, when the Canada Crushers take on NAX. Your final score, 6-2 for the